Hello, long time no see. I'm making this video because I kind of disappeared years ago. I was making videos relatively consistently. I don't know for how long, but long enough that some of you subscribed and some of you are still subscribed. So if I was going to start uploading again to this channel, I wanted to make sure you were updated on what happened, what's happening in the future, and not be confused about why you're seeing some strange, perhaps recognizable guy in your subscription feed. It was also not super fair of me to just disappear, and it would be particularly not fair to just show up again without any sort of explanation. So the first question, why did I disappear? The short answer is it was a lot of work. Not a ton of work. The videos were short, and I had pretty much created a way for myself to make all of them in about a day and then just edit them throughout the week and post them throughout the week and then do the sort of live raffle at the end of the week. However, where I was at in my life, it was enough work on top of everything else that it eventually became kind of stressful, and just keeping consistent with it all was a little too much for me at the time. I was working a full-time job, and that job did eventually become a focus of mine. It became a career. I am no longer at that job because I decided to move away from that career and try to focus on other things. All that being said, it just became too much, and so I stopped. And after you stopped for a little while, it becomes harder and harder to keep going. It also becomes harder and harder to give an explanation in that moment to why I just disappeared to the relatively small amount of people who were consistently watching me at that time. The second question you might have is, what have you been doing? Well, I'll keep this short. This isn't a big part of the video. I obviously mentioned I had focused on a different career for a little while. I left that career. I went back to school. And now I am almost done with school and trying to focus on a new career, a career in, hopefully, video game journalism. Gaming has always been a big part of my life, obviously big enough that I tried to make Pokemon content a few years ago. And now I am kind of trying to do that again. But the main focus is to hopefully be a journalist. That includes writing, reporting, interviewing, but also in general just creating content, which includes audio and video content. Which leads to the third question. Why am I back? Well, I haven't fully gone away, truthfully. I have been creating content on and off all this time. Sometimes I've gone long months without doing anything, but for the most part, I have been creating some content, streaming somewhat here and there. I have one other channel that I started posting to somewhat regularly recently, and I have started faded on that one as well, but I'm going to get back to creating more content onto that channel. I have two other YouTube channels that I posted to here and there when I found the motivation. Content creation has been a part of my life this whole time. It just hasn't been very consistent, and it's mostly been something I've done for fun, while knowing I want to try to do it more consistently moving forward. Being a video game journalist encompasses a lot of different things. It requires a lot of different skills, and I know a part of that also means trying to build my own personal audience. So to better myself, to gain those skills, to gain that experience, and to build that audience, I always knew that posting to YouTube could be a good way to do all of that. It is also something I just enjoy doing. I like playing games, I like making content, and when I do stream and have some people watching me, it's always fun to have an audience that I can interact with. The other last big reason I am making this video is because I am going to start posting to this channel more frequently. Is it going to be consistent content? Probably not yet. I still have to really focus on school and getting stuff done in school, and so the time I'm going to have to make videos will be infrequent. It'll only happen here and there. But y'all might have heard about this little game called Pokemon TCG Pocket, or Pokemon Pocket, as everyone is calling it. Well, I might have been playing this game for the past week or so, and it is definitely a game that I feel I can create content around. It won't be that tough, and it'll be a really fun way to sort of posting content onto this channel again. I already have one video that I'm going to start recording after I finish this one, but again, I didn't want to just post a video about Pokemon Pocket without posting another video first, giving you all this explanation. Now, you may have more questions, and if you do, feel free to leave them in the comments, or if you want to direct message me, you can definitely do that. I have never really felt like I'm famous enough for people to really care that much about me, but if you are really interested, or you're really mad at me for leaving, whatever it might be, let me know, and I'll try to do my best to... I'll definitely answer any questions anybody has, or if I can help you feel better about things, then I'll do my best at that. And if you see this video and you're like, oh, why have I been subscribed to this guy for so long? And you unsubscribe to me, that is totally fine as well. I completely understand it. That being said, there may be one question that I can think of that people might still have, and that question is, what about One Pack a Day, the series that I created so long ago and uploaded consistently for some time? Is this a series that I'm going to continue to do? Well, that's complicated. In the back of my head, I always saw One Pack a Day as an easy series that I could get back to and make quick content and post consistently. It would be an easy series for YouTube Shorts or to take over to TikTok or all those things. I still have that desire. I still want to do that. However, making One Pack a Day is expensive because I have to buy physical cards to open. Being in school and not having a job does mean my finances are limited at the time. So even though I do want to continue doing One Pack a Day, I don't really have the money to do it at the moment. On top of that, there is one other problem. I searched One Pack a Day on YouTube a little while ago, and there is another person that is doing exactly the idea I had, opening one pack of Pokemon cards every day, releasing them as shorts, probably on TikTok. I did not search TikTok, but he calls the series One Pack a Day. He opens Pokemon cards. It's not exactly what I did before, but it is basically the same thing I did before. There's no way for me to claim ownership over this series. I mean, if I wanted to take him to court, sure, I could do that, and I could maybe win just because I came before him. But it's been so long since I've made any of those videos, it's hard to say that I really have ownership over this idea in this series. And while I would want to do it the way I did it before, where I opened one pack every day and then gave a pack away at the end of every week, which is not what he's doing, he's just opening the pack every day. It is difficult when someone who is getting hundreds of views with his YouTube shorts, calling them One Pack a Day and opening Pokemon cards. If I started doing it now, it would look like I was copying him, or even if it didn't seem that way, it would be competing directly with what he is doing. So, I don't know where that leaves One Pack a Day, truthfully. It's still something I want to do, and perhaps can bring back, maybe just with a different name, but it's going to be a little while until I am able to bring back One Pack a Day. So for now, you'll probably see other content when I'm able to upload content. The content will also probably be revolving around Pokemon Pocket. If you are really excited to see that I'm back and you want to see more of me, the most consistent place I'm going to be will probably be on Twitch. I'm still not consistently streaming on Twitch, but I am trying to do it at least a couple times every week. The main game I stream right now on Twitch is AFK Journey, which I understand is not everybody's cup of tea. It's definitely not similar to Pokemon in any way, but if you want to come hang out with me, I will be there. Feel free to just give me a follow, and I probably am going to get to a place where I'm streaming Pokemon Pocket as well. I'm just kind of figuring out how to get my phone screen onto the Twitch stream. I've already experimented with that a little bit, and it hasn't been very good yet, so I'm still working on that, but the goal is to stream some Pokemon Pocket as well, if not other Pokemon games too. You can subscribe to my other YouTube channels if you want. My main YouTube channel is called BTOK. It has a lot less subscribers than this channel does, only because I started posting to it recently, but the plan is for that one to be my main YouTube channel. You'll see more like video game news on that channel, general video game content on that channel. I do also have another game-focused channel called BT's Okay at Puzzles. You may have noticed the name of this channel has changed to BT's Okay at Pokemon. So I also have BT's Okay at Puzzles. That will be mostly puzzle games, card games, deck builders, strategy games, just whatever I deem puzzly or strategy-esque. I'm going to be considering that a very broad term, and not everything on that channel might fit puzzles, but if it works in my head, then I'm going to post it on that channel. Right now, you'll see some Hearthstone content on that channel I made a little while ago. Again, that wasn't super popular, so not a lot of subscribers on that channel either. Just, again, another place for me to post videos when I'm able to of video games that I really like. Again, if you see this video and it makes you want to unsubscribe, that is totally fine. However, if you're watching this, and if you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much. If you're watching this and you're like, yay, I'm so glad he's back. I am so grateful to have your support. I was so grateful to have people who consistently watched me before. It was so awesome to have the little audience that I was able to build, and I am hoping that I can maybe continue to build that audience moving forward. And you all, you're the first ones. You're the first ones who really saw BTOK and supported me and supported my content. And there are a couple of you I'm thinking about reaching out directly, just because I already had some interaction with you. The fact that I was mailing things to people and giving them prizes, I had a little bit of interactions here and there. So if you are looking to play a bigger role in my career growth and my audience growth, I'm always considering things about Discord communities and having Twitch moderators and things like that. You could also reach out to me if that's something you feel like you'd want to do. I'm definitely considering reaching out to people, just giving them a more direct thanks as well. But that's all just kind of big picture stuff. The goal at the moment for me is to just continue to make content, to continue to make videos, continue posting stuff, playing games, getting myself out there. I still have so much I need to do for school. That school will be my main priority for the next 6 months or so until I'm graduated. I will be applying for jobs and internships also, but I am going to start posting to this channel again. So here we are at the end of the video. Again, I thank you so much for watching. I thank you so much if you do remain a subscriber. And if you would like to subscribe or follow my other channels, there will be links in the description. For the first time in a while, I'm BTOK, and I hope to see you again.